Hey everyone, it's Rara and welcome to the next episode of Satisfactory. In the last one, I was very tired. It was a weird experimental episode and it didn't turn out super duper well, but it is an episode that exists. And in it, we built sulfur products and I brought back with me some black powder. I put it in this storage chest over here. We can use these to build nobelisks, and I've got a few on me, but I'm gonna put these, or actually I'll keep those. I'm gonna put the rebar away. I did put away some of our animal corpses into our main chest over there, and I'm also quickly going to go and convert this slug into a power shard, so I'll be right back. Oh, and we'll dump out this sulfur and store the wood. Okay, now that we're all organized from our journey, what are we gonna do next? Well, I did go and turn on this machine that was making the encased beams because we are actually full up on all of these beams. So I thought, we might as well because we're going to need some of these and it's good to get a surplus as early as we possibly can. Now, I will say this. After I got all that sleepy in that one episode, I kind of messed up my sleep schedule, and then I threw out my neck. I was going through some bad neck pain. I actually posted about this in the community tab. I don't know how easy it is for people to see that. If you did see it, let me know. If you didn't see it, also let me know, and then I'll find another way to get the word out if ever I need to not make videos. But I was, neck pain could be very, very serious, and I didn't want to strain myself any more than I had to. So I've been resting for a couple days, just waiting for it to subside, and everything seems fine now. So here we are recording again. I also haven't been streaming either, so I've just been kind of going dark a little bit, but I am back now, and don't worry, everything is probably going to be okay. If this video comes out, then hooray, I'm not dead. Anyway, what's up, Lolar? How you doing, man? Oh, you continue to be a disappointment. Oh, right, power. We need to double our power because our power situation is looking not grim, but if everything were to run constantly, we would be pushing ourselves to the limit, and I don't want that for us. So, in today's episode, we're going to be doubling our power, or maybe even more than that. I just realized we could use a Mark III belt, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can do with that. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna climb up the mountain again and upgrade the belt to Mark III and bring it over here, and then we'll have some fun. So I'll be right back. Wait, the top one's for power, right? Or no, the bottom one was for power. The top one's for steel. Okay. I better not get that confused. Ooh, right, we're still limited by the Mark I miner. Well, I think I have what I need to upgrade it. Yeah, I'm just missing a couple doodad boys. Alright, well, we'll build the bibbly bops. Okay, cool. Delete the workshop, and we'll place down a Mark II miner. Very nice. Love that for me. Up to 240. And I think that's pretty neat, right? Because we could just, with 120, we were supplying 8. And with 240, we could just make that 16. We don't have to up that to 270 or nothing wild. Just keep it as it is, really. I'll dump all my excess stuff and meet you back at base. Our base is looking like a sprawling connection of different buildings. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered that I have to take the Mark III belt down the mountain. I'm a silly boy. Alright, that wasn't so bad. And we have belts to spare. Alright, so we've got the Mark III belts running from the mountain to here now. We're back at this little junction. Oh, fun. And you know what? I think it's kind of simple what we do here. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is fairly simple. So, my idea, right, is just for a sec here, let's delete all of these. And then get a splitter down, right? Right here would work. If I can just line this up properly. Yes, I can. Get a Mark II belt in here, a Mark II belt out there, and a Mark III belt coming in. Something like that. It's not the neatest line ever, but this whole coal situation wasn't super neat to begin with. But yeah, no, this 120 line should be enough, and then the 120 line there will be good too. And you know what? We'll actually run this down with a Mark III belt. We'll upgrade all these to Mark III. Right here, because this is our power situation, we don't want our power to get messed up. Okay, and then that'll quickly divide up the 120 evenly. Then we take the other 120, and we go this way. We make a new line of 8. We could set up a thing like this again, I suppose, but I don't know what I'm really gonna do. Let's figure it out. Okay, so currently we have 4 water pumps all underclocked to about 91 these a minute, 75% speed, and it works, right? Because we only need 180 water per 4 coal generators, and we got 2 pipe setups like that. And we could just like repeat this, right? Going out like that. But I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. I mean, obviously, preferably, I just like to have it in 1 line. And we can have 4 in a line, so why not 8 in 1 line? That's what I want to know. And I think the answer to that is, we could have 8 in 1 line. I just, didn't prepare for this to begin with. There just wasn't enough space either way over here. But the further we got into this pond, the more space we will have as it starts to open up to us. So we'll see how I can work my magic today. First off, let's start building with the zoom mode. Oh, whoops, I haven't been recording my game audio. Until now, that is. You're hearing it now for the first time. And I know that it can be kind of quiet in my videos, but it is there. It definitely is there. I try to find a good balance between the game audio and my voice, but I feel like the game audio is never as important as the commentator, so I try to make that a bit louder. Anyways, enough about that meta stuff. Let me see here. Oh, this is gonna take a lot of space just for like the water generators. Unless we made this a little messier. Or we made like a second row behind these. Get away, Bean Boy. Get away from my factory, man. You're messing shit up. You're not welcome here. Oh, oof. Rest in peace. That's what you get. That's what you get for fucking around, man. You fucked around, you found out. I wanna bounce on you before your body despawns. Yeah, that's right. Get bounced on, bitch. Get bounced on. Okay, we don't really have a lot of space back here anyways. We could just like throw a couple behind these, right? Use a little bit less space. Trying to make them all in a straight line is a bit difficult, Here, let's leave a couple spaces in between. And then start building out coal generators over here, facing this away. You want like 8 of them. Maybe the problem is space. I think the problem is just I don't have enough space for 8 across. Yeah, I don't know how this is just hitting me right now, but the problem is definitely space. If we were even further out over here, like this, like right there is like the widest part of the lake, I think we might be able to get all 8 down, but then there's still the problem of the water generators being in the way. Oh no, why did I throw that sulfur away? I wanted to unlock experimental power generation. What have I done? Wait, I still have sulfur on me. Never mind, we can still do this. We can still make the dream work. Nice, we just unlocked these. Thankies. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Okay. Wait, these actually cost hard drives now? Weird. Okay, well I guess that uses up a couple of the useless ones then. Makes them not useless. And compacted coal is a decent recipe too. I feel like that's pretty good. And over here we have turbo fuel, which is also pretty good. But we don't have even regular fuel or a lot of use for compacted coal yet, so I'm not sure if these are worth wasting hard drives, as well as stuff we don't even have. Oh, but you know what we can get though? We can get this zip line. Yeah, fuck it. Let's make a zip line. Yay! Alright, how do I build one? Okay, I need another zapper boy and some more quick wire. Easy enough. I'm just gonna get that stuff and see you in a sec. Oh, so many golden spools. I love it. I absolutely love it. Quick wire setups are like my favorite because seeing all the golden spools on the conveyor belt, it's just hypnotizing, man. Absolutely. Gotta love this for us. Alright, let's cut ourselves a zipline. Boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boom. What does a zipline do? Well, you put it in your hand, and well, I think you can imagine what a zipline does, but you're about to find out. Okay, it did a little spinny thing. And if you hold down the left click, you can bring this bad boy open, like that. Or I guess the right click, it doesn't really matter. For some reason, right click is like a toggle, I guess. Yeah, if you tap the left click, it just like does the beginning of the animation. If you right click it, then it like toggles it open. Okay. Good to know, I suppose. Anyways, you just walk up to a thing and you yeah. You zip line. It's pretty self-explanatory. You find a wire, you zipline on it. I've never really done this before, to be fair. So if I'm not like good at it, it's because ziplining is not the most efficient way to get around most of the time. And you kind of have to jump from wire to wire to really get good use out of it. Like that. Oh, where the hell? Okay, I guess I'm going this way now. And you definitely need to think about your wire placement if you want to get good use out of this thing. And hey, maybe it'll help me improve my wiring if I try to use the zipline. It's really cool looking. This is super dope. It's like brass knuckles, but it can't really hurt people. It could like push them back a little bit, you know, like bam. I mean, I just gestured with my fist as if y'all could see my actual hand. I'm see, this is what being neurodivergent does to people. I probably won't be using this, but like, let's say I had a pole right here, and I connected it to a pole down there. It'd be a neat way to get down really quick, but I don't plan to do that, like I said. And I'm actually more so planning on incorporating the jump pads a little bit more into my builds. But we'll see. Well, nothing is set in stone here. I've never really used jump pads either. But this Let's Play is all about testing myself and trying out new play styles, right? I want to use the drones and the trains, things I've never really interacted with before. And we're trying out the modular factory playstyle. You know, we're gonna put this rebar gun away. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it in that chest there for it to rot. I don't know how I got distracted from what we were doing. I didn't mean to get all up on the zipline stuff. In fact, let me just take this out of my hand. What did I use before? Oh, I had a food item in my hand. Yeah, we're just gonna remove that from my hand. Okay, yeah, we were working on power stuff. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, why expand the power now when in the next tier we'll be able to get even better power? And by expanding the power now, we're only increasing our maximum capabilities, but we're not even using like half of that right now. It feels a bit overkill to expand, maybe. Yeah, I'll leave those 4 coal generators down over there, but I think we're just gonna try to finish out tier 4. And in this episode, maybe we'll try to complete phase 2. That'll be like the big thing. So yeah, I'm quickly just going to finish these and go over them as we do. So we'll start off with expanded power infrastructure. I'll just get all this and see you in a sec. Alright, time to load, baby. And bam. Hi, Ada. Oh, I was a bit early on that. Ada's not ready to speak yet. She's kind of shy, you know. Ada? Alright. Ada? I've been abandoned. Fix-It has abandoned me on this planet. I guess they just didn't give her a line for this? Like, you have to remember, and I've said this several times now, I played the game all the way through and you know, unlocked everything when like update 3 was still a thing. I haven't really played through the game again since, so I don't know how they've restructured, you know, like the progression system, like how it all goes now. But I've never seen it where, at least I don't think I've seen it where the just doesn't say anything. That's fine, I explain things way better, but I kind of miss her, don't you? Well, we'll probably hear her voice in about 4 more minutes there. Anyways, what we just unlocked is, let me find it. And here in the power section, we have the power tower. And the power tower, which has a platform section as well, so you can climb it. And it's better. It's the note at the bottom there, it says this power tower version comes with a ladder and a platform for improved utility. It's very nice. Oh, and this is how we get the power pole Mark II, which will give us up to 7 different line connections. And as you can see, it has a very slightly different design, and it's also a little bit taller. So if I put one next to an existing Mark I, you can see that is a Mark II, and they just, you know, the only real difference is it holds 7 connections instead of 4, and they're nice upgrades to have. And then finally, we have the power storage. Well, I was going to explain the power storage first, but I want to talk about the power towers first since it's a lot simpler. Basically, this is a power tower, right? And you connect it to other power towers like you do power poles, but you can connect these from pretty damn far away. Let me try to find the max distance. Holy shit. I've never built these before. They're huge. And I guess that's how they connect. And they have a few connections, so if we We can connect them to regular poles as well. If I had a open pole anywhere... Are these not open poles? Oh, no, they are. Well, what if I try to... Oh. Oh, okay. I see. So they have a little connection in here that has 4 connections for regular poles, and then 3 connections with big towers. Oh. Interesting. Weird. Weird and interesting. I like it. But we're going to delete that, and the one I put way off in the distance, I don't even know where that one is. It's just... There's just a power tower out here, just vibing far, far away. Oh, it like blended in with that tree. Okay, well, delete that. I don't know how I'm going to utilize those since they're so big, but let's try out the one that has a platform here. Just gonna place it anywhere for a sec. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. You just climb, climb, climb. Like the regular lookout tower. And then at the top, we are at the top. It's like a lookout tower that also can connect via power, which is, I guess, cool. Yeah, these can go quite a distance away. Pretty much as far as your mouse can place things down. That's how far you can place these, which is super radical. And we're just going to delete this out from under our feet like a Chad. I didn't even take fall damage. I'm a Giga Chad. Okay, so that's, you know, all of this stuff, but how does power storage work? Well, basically... It's just a battery. Oh, we don't have stators. Basically, you place it down, and you connect it to the power grid, and it turns on, and it stores up to 100 megawatts of power. You can just read that there. I'll just leave it on the thing, right? And the discharge rate is, don't worry about it, but basically it just discharges the power. Like, when your power grid runs out of power, it taps into your power storage first to dispense power back into your grid temporarily so that you can fix the problem before it becomes a problem. So the more power storage you have, you know, the more of a backup that your factory has in case it all starts to go under because of lack of power. This is like your first line of defense. First and last line, I mean, I guess having some extra biofuel burners is also like a line of defense, like I was saying earlier. But, you know, this is the real defense. Anyways, I'm gonna get the next thing loaded into the thingy, and then we'll talk about those things. Alright, we got these, and we're getting the pipes, and the beams. Boom, boom, boom. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, Ada.
Milestone reached. Fixit Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
Ah, yes, hypertubes. They are here in transport, and they are definitely one of the ways you can get around, and we can build them now if we wanted to. I've tried incorporating these into factories before, and definitely have successfully over the years, but I feel like they are, I don't know, they're kind of like my last thought. I think about how to build the factory first, like how to be efficient, and I don't really care if it takes me like 5 minutes to walk across my whole factory. I just try to build the factory first and think about transportation methods to get around the factory, like as a secondary thought. For those who try to incorporate transportation methods as like a key part of the factory, you know, kudos. I wish I was more like you because that's really smart and I'm dumb. No, but hypertubes are really cool. And you will see. They have your regular support, just like any old conveyor belt. You can place it like that. They have a stackable support. It's exactly what you expect. You have the same shit for pipes. I mean, it's old hat at this point. But hypertubes actually need an entrance. So you could put down like a little entrance hole over here. And the arrows will indicate where like you enter from. So we'll just enter like right over here, put down a thing. And connect the hypertube to power. But it won't work unless it's connected to like actual hypertubing. Right? So let's just, I don't know, say we want to get to the top of the factory a little bit fast. Oh, what's happening over there? Oh, okay. You know what, let's build out a semi-regular tube. And then we'll export up on the second floor. Floor is too steep. That is not the cat's pajamas. What do you mean floor is too steep? This looks fine-ish. Fine. It looks fine-ish. The game is just a little cranky right now. And we'll build out a hypertube like this, I suppose. And basically, this happens. So that's fun, right? Yeah, it's a nice, fast little method to travel, but it's not one way. You can actually go both ways in the hypertube, like this, just by turning around mid-flight. You can't enter through the back though, but what you can do is you can disable or delete the support and add another entrance on this side, so that you can enter through the back. However, this will also take a power connection just like the original one did. But now it's a full 360 loop, kind of. Because you can go both sides. And let me see here, let me press Q. The entrance actually costs 10 megawatts of power per thing. That's actually a lot. Maybe we'll hold off on this until we do that power upgrade I was talking about. But yeah, that's hypertubes. They're pretty neat. Pretty cool. I've got a few hypertube setups in my main save, but not a lot. You know, I really need to mess around with them more and see how I can get creative with them. But yeah, that's the basic concept. And geez, we still have 5 minutes for the pod returns. Why so long? Why 9 minutes between hypertubes and whatever else I want? I don't know. They were weird for that one. Coffee's saying y'all were weird for that one. But I'm gonna queue up the blueprints and get what I need. Alright, let's load in for the final thing that we can actually get here before we are forced to complete phase 2 of the space elevator. That sentence was hard for me to get out, but I did it eventually. And I guess Ada really doesn't have a lot to say today, does she? Okay, well, that makes my job easier, I guess. Just speak the words good. Fuck, let me start over. Well, all we really unlocked there was the blueprint designer, which, yeah, I say all we really unlocked, but this is pretty neat. Basically, it's this big as shit building, like, it is fucking huge. Why can I only place it, like, there? Oh, it's, like, connecting to the floor, okay. But, you know, I just cucked myself. No, I just, god damn it. Okay. Yeah, fine. If you're playing this game, then I will... Yeah, we'll just place it over there. I don't even care anymore. We're just replacing it right here. But yeah, this is the blueprint designer. It is just a floor and a box. I guess the box is supposed to be like a 3D printer or whatever. If you click configure, you can name your blueprint to be test. I mean, you can name it to be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be test. You can give it a description like this is a test blueprint for test stuffs. Yeah, sure, fuck it. You can set a directory here so that it is saved under specific folders and, you know, files. So you could have one for like, oh, here's constructor recipes and like, here's how to, you know, here's iron ingots and under this thing. And I'm really bad at explaining this, but you know, that's, you get the gist. This is just how you make like different sections for all your blueprints. So you can organize that however you want. You can even make subcategories within your categories, okay? Pretty simple stuff. Then lastly, you can, you know, check the thing you want. So this is for, I don't know, automating power poles, because fuck it. And the color is going to be this shit brown. Why not? You can clear the designer to get rid of all of this. And you can also load a blueprint. So we'll just clear, load, and we'll go, oh wait, we didn't actually save that one. Shit. Shit, but you get the idea. But how do you actually make a blueprint? Well, it's pretty simple. You just kind of build on it. So if I put down like, you know, 4 mergers like this, it's just 4 mergers. And then we go over to the designer, and we're like, we call it 4 mergers. And what's the description? This is literally just 4 mergers. And we'll select the icon, a merger. And you know what? It needs to be, ooh, that's actually a very pretty, I like this color. We're gonna go with that color. Yeah, we're gonna save this blueprint. Nice. So if we clear out the designer, there's nothing on it. It removes all your blueprint stuff, but then you load up the blueprint, and boom. Nice. Nice. But this is just how you design blueprints, right? This is how you design and edit your blueprints, but how do you actually place a thing that you have blueprinted? Well, you press X, you can open up your customizer gun, where you have the build section, the customize section, and the blueprint section. I guess you can also get here by just opening up your regular, like, your menu with Q. You know, Q or X really works. X takes you specifically to the customizer. I don't know what the blueprint one is. I'm gonna tap every button on my keyboard until I figure that out. Well, honestly, I pressed every viable button on my freaking keyboard, but I could not figure this out. So, I don't know. Figure it out for yourself. Yeah, even looking through all the key bindings, I don't think there is one. At least not by default. I mean, right here in player, there's the build menu on Q, customizer on X, and then the one for blueprints just doesn't seem to exist. I don't think they balanced this game around blueprints existing. I'm just going to be real with you all. But yeah, anyways, X or Q will do it. Then you click on the blueprint section, you click on your blueprint, and then, oh, you got your blueprint, and I can place 4 whole fucking mergers wherever I want. You can put 4 mergers here, or 4 mergers here, or even over there. I've got to delete all this crap now. Yay! And that is the power of blueprints. But you might be wondering, well, hey Rara, if my blueprint is bigger than this little box, what do I do? Well, I'm gonna tell you what Coffee Stain told me directly to my face. You can go suck an egg. No, I'm just kidding. Coffee Stain wouldn't talk to me. I'm nothing to them. Notice me, Coffee Senpai, ooh-woo. Alright, well, once again, I invoke my right to remove my own speaking privileges. We're just going to clear the designer and delete all of this. I don't use the blueprint designer that much, mainly because I haven't played a lot since Volume 7's been a thing, but also because it's pretty small. If your blueprint is bigger than that, too bad. You have to section it off and make like a ton of tiny blueprints, which isn't super awesome considering the absolute size of some of these factories. I mean, just look how big the factory is for just like basic iron items in a factory that's only utilizing Mark II belts. Imagine the size of this thing if we had the power to support and the belt speed of tier 5 belts. This would be a lot bigger. And all of our factories would be a lot bigger. So the blueprint designer can make like, I don't know, like this little square. Like that's about it. And that's like a fourth of what we currently have in just this little setup alone. Maybe that's even being a bit too generous, because it doesn't really account for conveyor lifts properly with the holes, I don't think. But I don't know. Have to test it. It definitely has some verticality to it, so, you know, keep trying things, I suppose. But yeah, with the blueprint designer unlocked, that's everything we can do in tiers 3 and 4, and not just that, but it's all we can do until we get phase 2 of the space elevator done. So we're kind of boned for a little bit. And I said that I would make completing phase 2 the bigger goal of this episode, but this episode's already running kind of, I mean, not super long, I mean, in comparison to the last couple episodes, but I need a shorter one, okay? I need a shorter episode that is easier for me to do, so I'm not like, I mean, I'm recovering from a neck injury, alright? Just cut me some slack. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one, where we will be completing phase 2, for sure. Probably expanding the power, seeing what we can unlock immediately in the, tiers 5 and 6, and then, I don't know, going from there. That definitely, tiers 5 and 6 is where the game really starts to pick up even further. It just gets so much better. And this is where we're going to be spending a lot of time, because, all we can really do after that is the final 2 tiers of 7 and 8. We have just crossed or at the very least, we're about to cross the halfway threshold of all the tiers, So yeah, exciting stuff coming. Expect lots of stuff, and maybe no more breaks. I don't know. I just, I was away for a couple days, but I'm back now because my injury is better, and hopefully things don't get bad again. But if they do, I'll let you know. Anyways, long outro is long. I've been Rara. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Satisfactory, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, bye everybody.